just set my captions going. There we go. Right, it's Adventure Day. We finished Grim Fandango last week, so we are making a start on a new adventure game today. One chosen by my Discord members. We're going to be playing Myst 2, or Riven as it's called. Let me just see, I've got lovely Windows updates waiting to install. I haven't installed them in case they muck anything up. We're going to be playing Riven, which isn't there. There it goes. We're going to be playing this, which came out in 97. Now I have this on Steam, but I also have the original. Yeah, it is that way up. The double box set. That's the original one. Ooh, my colours are a bit brighter there. We tone down this a wee bit. There we go. How many discs did they come on? One. They came on 3 CDs. And we've still even got the manual. Yeah. But we're going to be playing the Steam version today. Now, oh, did I leave on my first playthrough thing? Because I meant to take that off. There. Because I have played this through, but it was so long ago, I do not remember anything about it. Now I need to write down to remind myself to put first playthrough back on later, or I will forget. We also need my adventure notepad for today. Right, I'm just trying to get comfy. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Is Baron here? He is. Look. Whoa! What happened? Did you stretch and fall down? Oops. You okay? Put your basket back up. Want to go back up? Ugh. Okay there? Okay? No, you don't want to stay. No? Okay. Yourself on anything, are you okay? Ah, well, there we go. That was a dramatic start to the stream. Right. He's okay. Aren't you, Baron? Yeah, I'm just gonna lie there and play with the toys that were on the floor. Right, let's load this up. See how we get on. See, I can't remember anything about it, because it was so long ago. Silver Ori, good morning. How are you today? I'm presuming we've got sound. Let's just put that on normal. What's under setup? Okay. We'll just leave that as is. Rumble, rumble. Okay, I think we're okay there. I can hear things. You're doing well. You're a huge fan of Myst and Riven. Yeah, I still have my original Myst game. In fact, I'm going to take them all up here because I played Myst when it first came out. I still have my original disc. I don't know where the box is. I've no idea where the box is. I still have my original Riven, which I've just shown. I also have Exile, End of Ages, and I have a collector's edition of Myst 4 Revelations. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Myst series. I have the books as well. There was 3 books published by Rand and his brother. Which are really nice books. Nicely presented books. So my partner's messaging me already. What's she on? Right, okay. You got your original one as well that you got from your dad. Yeah, they're great games. I got sent a copy of the brand new Myst last year by Cyan, and I did stream the whole of the new one. And as I say, I played Riven when it first came out, but I can't remember anything about it, and I haven't played it since. So it's almost like I'm about to play it for the first time. So we're gonna hit the start button and see how we get on. As usual, if you haven't played this before, you're welcome to play along with me. Suggestions, etc. And if you have played it before, hints if we get completely stuck. I don't mind. Yeah, it will probably all come rushing back, won't it? It sometimes does. Let's Ubisoft. I'm surprised this still works. I have such a problem with the Ubisoft games, getting them to run these days. Older games. Cyan. There's a remake of this in the on the go. I think they've started to remake this as well.
Thank God you've returned. I need your help.
Hey, Mollusk.
There's a great deal of history that you should know. But I'm afraid that
Maluska just
I
subscribed.
must continue.
Tears of joy, now it works, LUL.
Good morning, and thank you very much for the sub. Very much appreciated.
Most of what you'll need to know is in there. Keep it well hidden. For reasons you'll discover, I can't send you to Riven with a way out. But I can give you this. It appears to be a linking book, back here to Dunny. But it's actually a one-man prison. You'll need it, I'm afraid, to capture Gan. Once you've found Catherine, signal me, and I'll come with a linking book to bring us back.
So we're capturing Gan. I'm gonna write things down. And we need to find his wife, Catherine.
There's also a chance, if this all goes well, that I might be able to get you back to the place that you came from.
You've been playing through some of the Nancy Drew games, and they kind of hit similar to Myst. I don't think I've played any of them. I do remember them on the go. Okay, we have arrived. Yeah, I need to write everything down now. I have such a bad memory. You're so mad this morning you want to go to Irland and hurt a man. He killed 50 horse after mistreating them. That's not right. That's not good, is it? At all. Oh, he's taking my book. Did he get shot with a dart or something there? Somebody else is coming. Oh, they're dragging his body away. Sophia, you can lurk at work for half an hour before it's home time. Riven, been a long time. I'm doing fine. Yeah, not too bad. I didn't sleep great, but I'm up. I've had my breakfast. I've got my coffee. Oh. Okay. Oh, he's leaving the book there for us. And he's unlocking the thing. I don't remember any of this. Oh no, what's he doing? What did he do there? Oh, he took the book. And then he jammed the lever. You're playing one that is set in Iceland called Sea of Darkness. Yeah, I remember watching the TV series, and I remember there was games out for Nancy Drew, but I don't remember playing any of them. I maybe have, but I'm just looking it up. Oh, it's on Steam. Okay. Yeah, that was some good karma. Hey, Guild RPG, how are you today? Gould RPG. I apologize. It's not a very nice blue on my screen. Your name has come up. It's hard to read. Juju. Good morning. Yeah, he got very excited, didn't he, about what he saw. Well, they look quite good. That Sea of Darkness. Yeah, I'll have to add that to my wish list and see if I can get that at some point. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm glad you're doing fine. Right, we need to go out. They're doing well, although Baron just fell out of his basket. Baron was in the blue basket there. Oops. He was fast asleep there, and then he went too close to the edge and he fell off. So I think he's a way out. And Luna is away out on the hunt. But Baron will be out in this cartier. Yeah, poor Baron. He's probably in this cartier. Let me see if he's in this cartier. We're still working on the cartier, but it is it's getting there. No, I can't see him in this. Oh no, that's maybe him there. No, I can't see him. He must be through in another basket somewhere. You've never seen him on the blue basket. Yeah, he doesn't go in there very often. He tends to go in there if Luna has stolen the other one. So, yeah, he looked okay though. I have got some soft things underneath that windowsill for him to land on, because he has done it before. 33 Nancy Drew games. That's going to take years. Each one more Nancy than the last. I want to see what he did here. What did he do here? Oh look, he's jammed that in. We can't do anything because it's jammed. He's got us stuck here, hasn't he? That's where we came out of. Yeah, they're okay for. The only problem is Baron's only got 3 legs, so he's a bit more unstable when he lands. But so that's where we came out of. There's tracks all over the place here. It's like a dagger stuck into the ground. I'll be taking my time with this because I just don't remember it at all, and I have played it, supposedly. Got a big dome up there. Let's go have a look over here. Your cat is mad at you, so he has not come home in 5 days now. Oh, yeah, it's quite worrying, isn't it? When they disappear for several days at a time. Barn was missing for. He was missing for over a week one time, but we did find him. Another villager spotted him in their garden, so we rushed over and grabbed him. Right, we've got a path going down there. We've got like a cog strip here. I can't seem to do anything with it. There's a little lever here, look. Which is tied over to that motor. Alright. Okay, so we need to find some sort of code here. Steel trapdoor. 5 buttons. You look every day, there's someone who's feeding him, think that's why as well, okay. Yeah, I can't remember anything about this software. I played this when it first came out. As I say, I've still got my original discs. This is the Steam version. They're remastering it as well. There's a new version coming out later this year, next year. I can't remember when. You told him to stop feeding the cats, yeah. Otherwise, he'll never want to come home. We've got a little eyeglass here. Okay, so we should be able to look at something. So it's like a... Oh, right, okay, so... What's the book do? Oh, I should be reading the book, shouldn't I? How long's this book? That's a lot of reading. I guess I need to read this. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to read it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read it out loud, aren't I? So this is the 10th of June in the year 87, I presume. Yeah. They held for more than 30 years, but the corrections I made to Riven have finally failed. The island has resumed the familiar pattern of decay that is the hallmark of my father's work. I must now race to implement this new patch before it's too late. I only hope that my revised theories are sound. When I used, so I just thought of something as I was reading. um, when we used to play our modded Minecraft servers, I liked the Myst mod. There was a Myst mod, and you could create all different worlds from different books. You would actually create the books like you would in Myst to generate new worlds. I really like that mod. Interesting date order. Yeah, see, this is the date order I would use in programming, because that's how you would sort in a database. It's always year, month, day for sorting purposes. So I'm quite used to that date format. Oh, you're back. Oh, he's going into his other basket this time. I don't trust the blue basket. We're back. Hopefully it doesn't fall down from there. The windowsill is just not quite wide enough for them. Just... Yeah, that's our neighbour getting to our car. You like that mod as well? Yeah, so much happening outside. Right, the 16th. Revisions to Riven completed. There are still a number of minor adjustments which need to be made, but the basic corrections have been entered and should be working. Something's not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours now, but have this far observed no change. It's possible that I've made an error. Though I've checked my entry against my... What's that? Prenotation? What was prenotation? And can find no discrepancy. I've not had a rest in nearly 3 days, so it may be that I'm just not seeing it. If the fault is with my foundational assumptions, however. Is it still active, is it? It was a great mod. A great mod. I like the fact the worlds, if you created them wrongly, they would start to decay on you. Or if you didn't power it up, they started to decay as well, wasn't it? So they started to destroy themselves. There was something that they decayed. Perhaps after a short rest I will see something. Success! It appears that my repairs have been effective after all. The gateway image has become noticeably clearer, and although it is impossible to know this with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. Just a few more weeks of work, and I should be free, at last, to go there myself and attempt to bring Catherine back. The past 8 months have left me little time to think, to devise a strategy for getting her out of there. I've received no sign from her in all that time. I'm afraid that... No, I must assume that she is all right, lest my fears undermine my efforts to bring her back. Yeah, they had issues if you messed with how they were made as such. Yeah, because you could create whole worlds made of diamond and things like that. The 19th of June. I did not create the Age of Riven, unlike my father. I have never presumed to have such power. And yet, the future of all those who live there has fallen into my hands. So far, I've managed to read the page before it turns. The island continues to appear stable, and I would like to believe that I have saved a dying world. But the theories of one individual cannot support the lives of real people indefinitely. I must get everyone off of Riven as soon as possible. Yeah, you could get stuck on the worlds, couldn't you? And there's no way back. If you'd lost your book, or if you forgot to put your book down somewhere safe. The problem now is Gain. I'll never be able to rescue Catherine and relocate the islanders if he is still the man who he once was. I haven't seen him in over 30 years, but his history forces me to assume that he is still a threat. His myopic mission to restore the Dine civilization has left too many innocent cultures dying in its wake, and would continue to do so were he to once again be free of the confines of Riven, or the Fifth Age, as he coldly titled it. That is just where you live now if you lose your link book. Yeah, exactly. I was going to go grab something. I'll be back in a second. I want to show you. Oh well, he didn't like. I was trying to push his basket further into the window. This is These are the 3 books you could buy. Myst. Probably not going to come up very well. They're really nice books. So my green screen is playing about with it. Let me get rid of my green screen. Yeah. They're really wherever. Some of them have drawings on them. But there is actually stories based on some of the worlds. This was the first one, I think. The Book of Atlas. Again, it's got drawings of the Dune and things like that in it. Just a very nice set of books. I put my green screen back on, so I'm back in my spaceship. Okay, back to the story. The universe has been safe from his corruptive influence for the last 33 years, because no one has been able to leave that age. The last linking book out of Riven having been lost in the Starfisher upon my return to Myst. That was my intention, to maroon my father on Riven by removing all the existing links to other worlds. And since the art of constructing books has long been lost with the fall of the Dine, he would be trapped there for the remainder of his lifetime, and effectively segregated from the countless other worlds that he would have invaded. Okay, Baron? In effect, that is what we achieved. But the way it fell, however, was no one's ideal. Though the sting of the incident has gradually faded from my memory, the deep pain of the responsibility for what actually came to be has never left me. At the time it all seemed so clear. Gen's destructive path could not be allowed to continue. But it was never my choice that the innocent inhabitants of Riven, who had already suffered so much, would be the ones to pay for it. Enough. To dwell in the past is to die in the present. This situation is not the same as it was then. The knowledge I've acquired in the years since that time is yet to be applied to this problem. Yeah, they are. From what I remember. I really enjoyed playing the remaster of Myst that they released earlier this year. It had a bit. You could randomize some of the puzzles in it, so it was different every time you played it. It was very well done, so hopefully they'll do the same good job on Riven when it comes out. The 20th of June. I think I have the solution. Why it did not occur to me sooner, I do not know, unless the idea of it had been pushed out of the thought of my sons. a prison book. Many years ago, during a hunting expedition through the ruins of Dinny, I chanced upon a formula for a most unusual type of book. Yeah, random puzzles. I mean, the puzzles were pretty hard as it was. Especially the music ones. I'm dreadful at music puzzles. So I just have no musical capabilities. You were so stuck in Myst, you used a walkthrough for about 60% of it. Yeah, the puzzles were I found them quite logical, but they were very well done. Unfortunately, due to the fact that my father was then in the habit of confiscating my discoveries, I was forced to leave it behind. Years later, however, as part of my efforts to protect the vulnerable worlds linked to the books in my library, I was pleased to find that I could still recall most of the formula, and with little experimentation, quickly succeeded in creating one of these devices myself. Yeah, it would still take you to the things you needed. It's just like the codes you needed. They'd made them random. Things like that. The symbols maybe you needed to solve solutions were randomized. You could switch that off though. They had the option to switch it off, so it was just back to the original game. The procedure is actually quite simple. By altering key lines of text but slightly, okay, a normal Lincoln Book's connection can be partially severed, such that anyone who attempts to use the book will be permanently trapped in the dark void of the link. That is, unless someone else then uses the book, at which point that person would become trapped and the first person displaced back into the world. Okay, that's probably quite important, isn't it? The prison book. The technique can be applied to books that have already been written, changes to the original text being so slight that anyone who is unfamiliar with the code will be unable to detect them. If indeed my father has not changed, what better bait could there be than a book that appeared to be a link back to here, to Dunny? 2nd of July. Trouble. My nightly analysis of the island's condition has revealed that the tremors have begun again. The pattern, however, is new. The disturbances are the result of the changes I have made. This did not, at first, concern me. However, tremors of this type were one of the possible side effects that I had anticipated during this initial phase of the island's readjustment. Still, in order to verify my assumptions, I decided to calculate again, incorporating the new data. The results were not what I expected. The damage to the understructure is more extensive than I'd realized. I can no longer go to Riven as planned. Catherine, forgive me. 3rd of July. I must act while I still have time. The signs are barely visible, but there's no question that the island's deterioration is accelerating. Total collapse is imminent, unless I can keep ahead, and that is becoming increasingly difficult to do. 5th of July. With every passing moment, I gain a clearer picture of the incredible chaos that my father's economy of words has yielded. But it is a dismaying process. The complexity of the problem is overwhelming. There is no end to this. The last few days have all but convinced me that the collapse of Riven is inevitable, and that, at best, I can only strive to delay it now, and hope that at some point the island will become stable enough to risk a rescue attempt. Just have some more coffee. Seventh of July. I think I've come up with a way to solve the tremors. It will require my exclusive attention for at least a month or two, so it may be necessary to discontinue these journal entries for a while. 13th. Something truly miraculous has happened. Beyond all conceivable probability, someone has finally found my lost Myst Lincoln book, and has freed me from this prison. I immediately realized that this could be the solution to my dilemma, and I believe my mysterious benefactor is willing to assist me. I'm still not sure it can work. The logistics of such a scheme are formidable, but the mere fact that it may now be possible for me to continue my repairs to Riven, and yet proceed with my original intent to find Catherine, has given me renewed hope. Sorry. So that was us in the first game then. We managed to get him out of his prison. The 16th. The last few days have left me little time to work out the remaining problems with sending someone else to Riven. It did occur to me, however, that if a way could be found to signal me once Gen has been captured, it would no longer be necessary to take a real linking book to Riven, and risk the possibility of inadvertently releasing Gen. The deteriorated state of the gateway image makes the use of a visual signal impossible, but the picture remains a reliable indicator of Riven's condition nonetheless. By measuring and interpreting variations in the noise patterns, I'm still able to observe basic changes that occur in the age, even though I cannot see them. The problem is that my instruments can only detect changes that occur on a fundamental level, and it seems unlikely that an individual could affect such an elementary change from within an age. The idea may be foolish. Still, there is a known weakness that may be worth investigating, an anomaly that appears as a rift between two separate systems, the Starfisher. But how, or even if, this fact could be exploited, I cannot say. Sending someone to Riven also means that once I received the signal that they were ready to return, I would have to leave my writing in order to take a real linking book there myself. However, provided my father was safely out of the way, this should take very little time. After that, assuming the island does not incur much damage in my absence, it should then be a relatively simple matter to hold it together, long enough for Catherine to return to Riven and evacuate the remaining islanders. Predetermining a signal without knowing the topography of the island may prove to be impossible, but I'm afraid there can only be one answer to the question of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven the way out. The potential for failure will be greatly diminished if the prison book is all that is taken there. I'm sure my father is expecting me to bring a linking book to Riven. May he not be disappointed. There we go. Right. So, we can't get this working. It doesn't do anything. Can we go this way? Oh, we can. That looks like it's steam powered or something, doesn't it? Something comes down here, like from this pipe. It goes that way. Okay, we've got a big fissure down there. Big hole. There's symbols at the top of this thing? No. Hey, Kaiser. How are you? Okay, we're going to be going up here then. We've got looks like we've got a rail system. Yeah, it's a big sword, isn't it? Stuck in the ground. And there's the dome. Good, but I gotta head to work soon, sadly. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I didn't give a shout out to Selfair, did I? Or so I apologize, Selfair. Selfair was on. I'm not with it today, as you could tell. Thank you, Kaiser. Yeah, I'm not with it. I apologize. Right, there we go. Thank you. Can we turn around and look?
Man,
Okay, we've got a cave up there. I got sidetracked slightly with showing things off.
For both of you to learn shapeshifting.
Okay.
I would just like you to appreciate how much I did
So we
not
can go across
speak to your
there.
ears just now.
That's where we started. Or we can go in here.
'Cause I really,
Have you ever
really
used your GPU for rendering? Yes. My
That to hide better.
my I don't know if my
You.
current rendering software uses my GPU, but the previous software I used, Vegas Movie Studio, did.
Sorry me.
It's no. I could still do things at the same time. It was okay. It depends what you're doing at the same time. It did work. It did work okay. We've got a button here or something. Look, what's this? There's a second-hand 67 on the market that's being sold. Still got warranty, so you'd probably be okay. Yeah, it doesn't hammer the GPU like Bitcoin and would. So I would have thought you would have been okay. Okay. We've got some symbols on the ground. We've got a scarab. I should maybe... That symbol's maybe for the scarab. Keep it. Did I just hit the F12 by accident? I did. Okay, let's press that again. So that's the same, but the door's over there, of course. Can't look at anything here. It's not much use if we're not inside the room, though, is it? Right. Okay, so that's... He's writing the books, like creating worlds. Does that close? Okay, it closes down. I don't know what that says. That's where I came in at. That's the one I pressed. Okay, so they all thought he was God. Hey Silent, thank you for the lurk. So far I don't remember any of this. It's been so long ago since I played it. Okay, so he's getting... There's a book there and he's been smited down. There's that symbol, look. I'm going to look at all these first, and then I'll... Were they handed out pages then or something? Looks like they're praying to the book. That looks like one of the buildings from Myst, doesn't it? That looks like the world through the cogwheel. Looks a bit like that. Thankfully I've played Myst not too recently, so... Right, there's his symbol. Are we definitely... We can't press that button from within here, can we? No. So the door's there. Maybe I need this so the door is a different location for later. So there's no door there. So where is the door at this point? Let's go have a look down here. It's really nice in the newer versions when you can look around you 360 degrees. Aha. Okay, so we need a key for this gate. Yeah, I need a key.
I need a key.
Oh, there's one of these daggers. Could I slip under there? I don't need a key for the gate. There's our room. It's just as well I left that open, eh? Right. Right, that's the way I just come in. Okay, I can go down here. There's the button again. Ah! This is to power that thing.